Hello.
Hi. Kitty, kitty.
Yes, look, here is Kitty Catty, and she is drooling on my hand right now.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, hi, Sammy.
Hello
Hi,
there.
Kitty.
General Kenobi.
Yes. Yes, and we have a new button. Yeah.
Kitty big. Yay.
As always, menu music real loud. There we go. We have a new tango button. I ended up not doing the randomizer thing because, like, if we only have two, and like I said, okay, Donna, you need some drool wiping there. Tango's angrily, yeah. If you know, because Garrus's tango is Ria's treat, right? So I can't just stick that into a randomizer. So I figured if we only have two, but if hi baby, if we manage to end up with a third tango somewhere, then I get it, baby.
Hi, Zan. Hi, Sammy. How you doing? Hi, Kitty. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Two isn't bad. No. Two is not bad. It's just you know, not terribly convenient for the randomizer. IEP. Yes. Today's the first day in a while that I'm not completely shattered. That might be because I slept 10 hours. And I woke up just without an alarm, just woke up at 9:30 thinking, oh, I should probably put some clothes on. Because Mum came by and we had a chat over the garden fence today. We usually do that Sundays. But since today's a holiday, she was like, okay, I'm gonna she was like, I'm gonna get the visit at the home out of the way today, and then she's got Easter weekend off, basically.
Hi, Kitty baby.
I'm good. I got some silver polish and finally polished years of tarnish off my jewelry. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that is a good shout, is what that is. And also, I EP too.
All of us are eeping.
10 hours, no alarms, blissful, honestly. It is. It is. Absolutely, it is. And I'm not tired. I'm just happily EP. Okay. Happily EP is great. Happily EP is very good.
Yeah. Hi, Kitty baby. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Nana.
Yeah, there's a distinction between sleepy, EP, and tired. Yes, absolutely. It is satisfying to make things shiny.
Hi, Donna. Hello.
Mainly because it's gone very dark outside, so brain is like, sleep time? Oh, has it? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's quite dark right here, too. Oh. Like, it's still light out enough that, like, I put the window blinds down. Because otherwise the lighting in here is all dog shit, but first two are nice. Tired is when you start biting people. Yeah.
Hi, Kitty baby.
Yeah. Yes, kitty. Yeah, I did some more tidying today. And then
No, Donna.
and then I went. No, stop knocking things over with your tail. Come on. And then I went and did all the preparations for Dishonored stream on Tuesday. So I have stream cards. I have a very special break time like intermission song for you all. And I made some thumbnails. Yeah. And I changed Caden to Burrows. What else did I do? Yeah, that's about it. And like changed all the toggles. When I made like Dishonored rules and like made the content warning command for Dishonored, because there's a lot of them. And it's not just the dismemberment. There's other stuff going on.
Hi, kitty. Hello.
The weather here has been nice and clear recently. I went out last night without taking a jacket. Without a jacket. My God.
Hi, Nicole.
Oh, you're muted right now and I wanted to pop in and say hi. Okay, so we're just, hold on, we're just waving. Hold on.
Hello. Hi.
There's Donna. Knackered is when you don't have enough energy for biting people, yeah. It's like, hold on. There we go.
Yeah.
Stop eating my notebooks. There you go. But yeah, naked is when even biting people is too much. It's like you can't do it. Preparations, yes, so many. And because Donna, no. And because like maybe you've seen it on Discord, like Jay and I sort of like descended into like what would happen if like this episode of Due South ended slightly differently. Like we've just sort of been like, I had to turn TV Corner into a Due South channel and like put a new TV Corner there because it was just getting out of hand. And then yeah, so we've just been sort of RPing back and forth. And on the one hand, I'm like, sorry about it. On the other hand, it is my house and we're having fun, so yeah. Like maybe next time we'll remember to also put like any RPing into an actual thread so that like the channel is just like episode recaps, but also But yeah, Sammy, I am very much looking forward to your life bagel.
Yeah. Hi, kitty baby.
But yeah, at that point it was probably the smart thing to do, to just make that its own channel, because that way like people who are like who don't care about Due South can just mute that.
Hi.
Please come here so I can bite you. It's like, please just walk into my fist. Okay. Do you want to get up and get your treat, maybe? Because, okay, so Donna's lying on her side, super sleepily. Donna, come on. If you want the treat, you're gonna have to get up. Okay, come on. Up. Up. Come here. Come here, Donna. Come here. She's not moving. She's not moving. Come here. There you go. Jesus. That took 5 years. Come on. Yeah, come here. There you go. Almost in frame. Whoop. The rewatch has gone slowly today as I've been taking breaks to do things, but tomorrow might go faster, who knows? Yes, velocity!
Hi, Donna.
Yeah.
Up, up.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! That was my thumb.
Come on. Come on, one for the people. Come on, one for the people. She's stubbornly only looking down. It's like, unless it appears like right in front of me, I don't see it. Come on. There you go. Good enough.
Well,
Yeah. Donna has been so lazy all day. It's nice when we get at least one on-camera chomp. Yeah. Hi, kitty baby. Yeah. You're lazy today. You know that? Yeah. Like I said, I was tidying, and she was watching me tidy, like very suspicious. Like, she prefers, you know, like, especially the sofa, less cluttered, but at the same time, she's deeply suspicious of tidying. So she was like, nah. Yeah. Also, you need brushy. You need brushy. You are scraggly. Yeah, you're scraggly as shit. But yeah, like half the time while I was like noodling around with like stream stuff, Donna was lying between me and the keyboard and being generally very much in the way. And every time that like I moved my right wrist because I was doing stuff with the mouse, like Donna just pushed her head into my wrist like eh. So that was fun. My previous Easter watches of things have included Avatar: The Last Airbender, all 3 seasons, Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and The Untamed. I take my Easter show binges seriously. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, at that rate, you'll overtake us tomorrow. Like, maybe I should rewatch something this weekend too. Yeah. Let's see, what could I rewatch? Yeah, what's a thing I haven't seen in a while? I could go a few rounds of Murder, She Wrote. That's been a bit. But then again, I just kind of want to write this weekend. Like, I want to get the fic I've been working on out the door, and I want to start a new one. But I haven't rewatched Legend of Korra for a while, or Lord of the Rings. Yeah. There has to be at least one thematic death, and if possible, a resurrection. They both fit the theme. Yeah.
hi, Donna.
Imagine if Due South canonically had a Lazarus pit and then fucking Ghost Dad came back. It's like,
Yes, hi, kitty baby.
No, Donna. Oh, she's lying down again. Whoop, there she goes. Hello.
Hey, baby. Yeah.
You can't see, but I'm currently giving Donna chin scritches. Well, she's trying to eat my hand. Let's see who's winning. Donna, you're not going to enjoy any of this because cables, but hey. It's... yeah! Look, you're already complaining. Great. Okay. What are we doing today? We are... Right. We can collect Nyoka, and then we can start exploring Stellar Bay. Monarch is pretty big. Because, like, you've got Stellar Bay, you've got Fallbrook, you've got Amber Heights, and then you also have the Wilderness. So, everyone's just gonna have a really good time. Oh, the cat isn't there. The cat broke. Where did the cat go? Let's see if I can wake the cat. Cat got borked. Oh, apparently not. That's odd. Kitty! But like, yeah, Kitty, like, did I hallucinate that? Kitty was here not too long ago. And then Kitty just went and died. Let's see. Kitty! Ugh. Come on, don't get borked. Yeah, Kitty was here for pre-stream screen, and Kitty was here for the beginning of stream as well. I thought. We're counting Ghost Dad as close enough. After the Untamed, I couldn't find much that fitted to the Homo necromantic Venn diagram well enough. Fair. Absolutely fair. And yeah, Ghost Dad is close enough to Resurrection. I mean, the fucking man, like, just, you know, pops up on Christmas. Like, excuse me. No? Looks like Kitty just up and left. That's weird. It's like, chat is fine. You know, as Kitty does, and yeah. I mean, Donna's here, and she loves all of you, so that's fine. Kitty got tired of disliking us all every Friday. Yeah, Kitty's like Bilbo at his birthday party. It's like, y'all suck. Bye. Okay, one more refresh, but I don't think Kitty's coming back. At least not today. Gotta give him numbers again. I'm out. Yep. Kitty's had enough, you know? Kitty baby. Donna's doing her best impression of a really dead cat right now. She's like, she's purring. But if I tried to lift her right now, she'd just flop back down like a sack of spuds. Okay, yeah. Kitty is gone. Sorry about it. But let us all imagine that we got 5 stars. Dead but happy. And I mean, same. Yeah. Like, nobody trying to lift me right now. I ain't going anywhere. Okay. Well, having to live without Kitty's affection. But Donna very much being in the way right now. It's probably fine. Let's look at the map. Okay, so this is local. This is Stellar Bay. Look. There, this is where we are. This is Stellar Bay. And then you've got this little winding road. There's a cluster, and then whoops. And then whoops, there's more. And then whoo! And whoo! And there's a big rock. So... And yes, I will get lost. Because yes, there's a road. But some bits are inaccessible, and yeah. Anyway. No, that's not the bar. That's the warehouse. That's where Velma is. Okay. The gang loss is all part of the fun, and very much part of the experience. Hello, Bennett. Don't know who you are, but I'm just gonna say your name disdainfully. Did you have that same mustache last time? You probably did. That's fine.
You're back. Good news? Bad news? All of the above?
I'd say just follow the road, but we've seen you try that before. Yeah. You've seen me do that. And you know what happened. Got your magic pills. These are dangerous, you know.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Tough crowd.
Exactly. See, I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible, got her head on straight.
Uh-huh.
Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business.
Yay!
Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
Try being the operative part of that. Ow! I see it's Roasting Grumble Friday. Okay, settle in, folks. Okay, glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Stuff. Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
No, that's okay. Hold on, I'm just trying to get Donna's fur off my desk. The way that she's like, that's fun, right? It's like, ugh. If it's not fun, we might have a problem. It's like me trying to walk in a straight line. Technically possible, but highly unlikely. Ooh, same. I am stone cold sober my entire life, but I can weave with the best of them. Okay, Ellie, away on the ship.
Mighty big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it.
So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
Big lesbian vibes? Yes. I don't know if we can do any matchmaking there. But,
You ever been off Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
fair.
Don't fret.
Oops.
I'm watching your back now. If
Aw.
anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
See? Best friends already. Let's go. Okay. Is this where?
Can
Yes.
I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Celia, why do you need advance salary?
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon.
Not you too.
What can I do for you today?
Why is everyone making salt tuna? I do love how Parvati is nerdy and adorable and also fights things by hitting them with a big hammer. Yeah! Bonk! What was the exchange about? You having money trouble?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with him.
Peeves.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Oh. Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or a mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Ah. Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
Mm-hmm.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. What if he says no?
Well,
Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
the thing is, if he says no, you can stop buying Raptidon parts, is the thing. You know? Because obviously just buying that stuff isn't doing it. So, oh honey, yeah. What do you see in Sebastian? Let's get the lay of the land here.
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Mm-hmm. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Okay, she's really just after the legs. That's fine. That's yeah, good for her. Buying animal bits is a strange flirting strategy, but I'm sure it works for some people. Yeah, I mean, yes, there are other fish in Celia, but obviously she's not looking for any other fish or their lower body exercises, so that's all I need to know.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
You're fine.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
Grim asked me to check with you about his tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Uh-huh. I support her in an animal parts salesman crush. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. Okay, let's talk to her boss. Oh, and folks, get ready. Get ready, because, I mean, Sandra's a sweetheart, but this is gonna be a lot from everybody. So just brace yourselves.
Well, new business turns up at last.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
It's just moisten the loins. Like, Mr. Nandi, like, posing those questions out loud at the office could be construed as sexual harassment. Just letting you know. I misread that as part animal salesman. I mean, we don't know what Sebastian has going on for legs. So, oh no, yeah, but here it comes. Or possibly financial harassment. No, you have a meeting with me, and just watch him react to that. That's an HR violation, sir. Oh, it is.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now,
What does that
what
even
business
mean?
brings you here?
Me, I'm charting my own path, going where the wind takes me. No, I'm looking for the information broker. Let's cut through the whatever this is.
Out at Devil's Peak?
If you're headed that far, I see you've brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Not specifically, no. Hey, it could always be both. Oh boy, working in business is bad. If I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in the sprat-fucked colony, I'm going to stab someone. Again, too funny not to say. And yeah, honestly, if I were here, or if I were there, if I had to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in the sprat-fucked colony, I would also stab someone. So...
Yes, that's it. Channel your anger.
I only wish I could do the same.
See, and he likes it.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom.
Don't say bosom like that.
It seems we're back to the drawing board.
It's just he says things, and every turn is a left. Like, professional, erotic, and athletic? It's like one of those is not like the others. Yeah! Like, athletic? I don't know. I guess he had the reach, but not the flexibility? Speaking of... Hi, Ria in the future. I hope you are enjoying Mr. Nandi specifically. To be honest, none of these are quite like the others. No, that's fair. But yeah, he kills me. He kills me. Every time. But yeah, athletic out of all of those always throws me the most. It's like, why? Okay. What exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
You're correct, Peeves.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Why does he call it paramour? Anyway. So, what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Enough preamble, what's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
How long did it take you to figure out that you need to defend your city? We're not ready for that answer. Fine, but how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course.
A what?
If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Oh, I'm not smart enough to ask ordnance or ordnance. Ow. Fine. Okay, once you have it, what's the other part of your plan?
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Yeah, the place that has a big fat warning sign on its landing pad. Okay. Oh, I'm also not perceptive enough. Ah. Why are you saying it that way? Then I guess I'll go get your Bolt 52.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Before I go,
What can I do for you?
I met Grim, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a great job. Bang up job, even.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I have questions about MSI in the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Oh boy. How did you get... Yeah, how did you get kicked off the boat in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean that you initiated your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1.
Terra 1 and Terra 2? I see the board put their best people on that one.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave him a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
But not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
How forward-thinking of you.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Here, here. That may not be the way the colony works, but it damn well oughta.
And that's the horrible thing, because here on Earth, in the real world, corporations don't even get, like, that far. Like, that bar is in hell, sure, but corporations don't even get that far. It's like, all the data is there that, like, workers are more productive and stay longer and stay healthy when you don't, like, work them to death. The data's there, but they don't even get that far as, well, if we don't exploit them, you know, they won't get sick and they won't leave. They can't even clear that hurdle. Hyper-capitalist satire is somehow less extreme than reality. Oh no, oh no! I mean, like, you have other hyper-capitalists in this game that, like, sometimes even acknowledge the data and then go, yeah, but, you know, fuck these people anyway, but... yeah.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Sorry, just texting. Hold on, I'm texting one-handed. That's not going well. Sorry. I take it your leadership didn't embrace your ideas? Who's this us and we you keep talking about?
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yet here you are.
Yes. Some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
There it is. But why would they do that? Easy answer, because they're assholes. That's low, even for them.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop.
Yeah.
Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
And after all that, why do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Like, as he said, freedom's great, but it's expensive. And you can either cling to your principles and watch everyone around you die. Yeah, can't fault you for your practicality.
Indeed. We've got to consider realities, not ideals. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Where's that leverage coming from?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52.
Okay.
My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
What's the hazard clause?
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Ew.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
Well, I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments.
And they've invoked it on Monarch?
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. What can I do for you?
Okay. Well, let's help them get some stuff in order. And then... Interesting chap, yeah. Like he says, he has to, like...
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
I had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last. A lot of fools tried to impress me, feigning bravado in the wilds, thinking they'd catch my attention with their stories. It was cute. Not so cute when their act got themselves munched. You know what's sexy? Confidence. You know what ain't? Disembowelment.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta give Nyoka perks, and 2... Ooh, increase your life skill when Nyoka's in the party. That's interesting. Okay, let's give Nyoka a little bit more health. Range damage. Ooh, it can be quieter when she's in the party. That, especially where we're going, is not a bad idea. And yeah, let's up our damage to creatures. Hold on. 1 or 2. There you go. Keep her close. There we are. Can't argue with that. No. But yeah, what Sanjay said, like, we have to, like, consider realities before we consider ideals. It's like, once everyone can eat, then we can, like, think about ideals. Okay, let's collect a few more quests. Oh, hold on. Let's talk to Sebastian. Hello.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue?
No.
Or maybe some canid toenails?
No,
You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts.
Why did you
Sebastian,
just specify
you ever get your
mostly
hands
fresh?
on those pheromone sacks? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manapillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process.
Beautiful.
You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
Why would I want those? Why would I want any of that? There you go.
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Pavati, you know who he's talking about?
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater.
Oh.
He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display.
Yeah.
He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
I kept telling him he was a fool for chasing Mana Queen tail. Anyone looking to get familiar with a queen is liable to become the bitch's supper.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, I hope he's all right. Haven't seen him in a while.
Sebastian, that man is dead. Have you seen a Manta Queen?
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them.
Where have you seen a Manta Queen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett.
Please do.
But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Starting!
Captain, can we look for him?
Yeah, of course.
I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Sure, I can bury him.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins.
Okay.
Past the ruins? That's Manta territory, all right. My professional opinion is that we leave that idiot to his well-deserved fate. No offense.
Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there, too.
He's probably not. Let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out.
What do you think she's
I
doing
hope
with
it's
it?
working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Would you consider going on a date with her?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
No.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smoked? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong.
Smoked? Guess.
I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Yeah, she does want you to give her one. Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
And she is awful nice.
Uh-huh.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
Mm-hmm.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain,
Yeah.
I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
We proxy flirted our way to level 16. But yeah, she's the only one buying this crap. It's like, my god. Oh, Pavarti, you are too good for words. Okay, come on, let's give Celia the happy news. You cupided yourself up a level. Yes, I did. Okay, Celia.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said he'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it?
Celia.
Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
I'm not getting into this. He likes you, Celia. Just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon.
Great, you'll have a wonderful time.
Look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
You are very welcome. Okay, let's run away before... Okay, where the fuck is Velma? Aha. Okay. Warehouse. Who are you? Okay, stuff back here. Found the toilet. Good going me. Employer rights. Oh yeah, under the Biased Labor Standards Act, wage determined by merit of your work. Overtime may result in higher pay if the quality of said work is considered exemplary. Your employer has the right to dock your pay should you damage any facilities or equipment. It is your responsibility, not your employer's, to avoid workplace hazards. Halcyon Colony Department of Labor. Good. Good. Oh, Velma! There you are. Hi, Frederick. I remember you from last week. Okay. Ooh, I got money. I like it when I have money. Okay, repair that. Let's break this down. Break this down. Okay, let's keep these for now. Is that? Okay. Boop. There, let's give Nyoka several upgrades. Yeah, that's looking okay. There we go. I like it when I have money. That's the outer world spirit. You have the right to work harder, you peasant. Ah, exactly it. Exactly it. And isn't it terrible? Okay. Velma!
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right?
Okay.
She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Strong start? I have no idea who you're talking about. But Catherine said she'd shove you in a box if you keep running your yap like that. It's a lie, but it's too funny not to say.
Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately.
Don't worry.
First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Your chief... what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors.
Oh.
He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Ew. Exactly. He'll come back eventually. You can't constrain a person's freedom.
I can't keep working double shifts either.
Fair point.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments.
Yuck.
Exactly.
Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
I'm here to ask about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
But who's Nell? But also, you still have the poster, right? Wait, you're just giving Grimm's poster away? Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
You still have it, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Surely we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Work with me. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I?
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Fine. Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about the money.
Damn right it is. Fine by me.
Okay. What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick. Runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
So why don't you just pay them more?
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
I can talk to him for you.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it?
Yes, actually.
I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Okie dokie. You said Braxton had been stealing drugs.
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
Okay.
And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Mm-hmm. Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this Altoona, fat and mostly tumor-free.
I'm regretting the salmon rolls I had earlier. Ew, sorry. Who's this Catherine you mentioned when I first came in here?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground 6 spacer.
Okay. Alright. So basically, you get one quest, which is Braxton's poster. And then suddenly, you talk to Velma and you walk away with 15 more quests. It's funny how that works,
I
hey?
hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for wrapped musk.
Oh, they do.
But they also pay to make it stink less.
Ugh.
Supposedly.
The trouble with new emotes is that the old emotes are in the wrong places. I can never find anything in there. Okay, that's Abigail again. Who am I trying to talk to? Oh, Caleb. Where were they? Like, I know they exist. Oh, look! We're good enough now. We can watch the Aether Wave that kickstarts Murder on Eridanos. Space Crime Continuum. Very good. Okay. Whee! Let's mop up everything that we can in Stellar Bay proper. Because enough of these side quests kind of necessitate running
What
back
was it
and
like
forth.
in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences.
Yeah.
I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends.
Weekends?
Hands of the void. I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
Don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts.
Aww. Weekends, man, they're good. Well, it's Friday, but I'm having one right now. Okay, Caleb.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
What gave it away? Yep, Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome.
Thank you.
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a spell and revel with us.
Huddle with us.
He's been reveling enough for you both already.
Huddle with us. What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits.
Which will happen eventually.
But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could be so bad it made you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
That brings me handily to this. We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Wow, we could just lie and say Sandra's gonna fire Velma if you don't return to work, but that's not true. How long can you afford to miss work?
Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
Okay. Any suggestions for how to put pressure on Velma to negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
Blackmail her with what? Hi, Anonymous 239. Hello.
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Yeah, because, I mean, it ain't cool if Velma is, like, you know, taking a private cut and then says, well, we don't have the bits to pay them more. Talk to you later. Okay, so we can either steal his bits. Phrasing. Oh. Close the door. There we go. So we can either steal their...
What do you think of the Unreliable, Parvati?
Collected bits.
There's always something to fix. And it's neat working in the Aether.
Where are you?
I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hull, we all suffocate. Exciting, you know?
Yeah, super exciting.
I'm not sure I wanted to know that. Being in space sets me on edge enough.
Oh, you'll be fine.
You know about stellar emissions? Actually, I probably shouldn't tell you about those.
No.
I mean, not unless you want to know how we're all likely to get spacers lung.
No.
Right. Okay. When we get back to the ship, I'm drinking this conversation right out of my recollection.
Fair point. Oh, I forgot that they crouch too when I do. Just wanted to... Ran out a little. Okay. Hold on. I have points I should use. Hey, 69 medical. Way! Okay, let's up our leadership a little bit. Let's bring up stealth. Oh yeah, look. That is sexy is what that is. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Let's see. What do I want? Quad weapon damage. Let's go with that, because I do tend to use them right after the other. There we go. Just making them do synchronized exercises. Yeah, you gotta. You know, don't skip leg day.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Okay.
Think they're watching the same series?
Okay, so let's have a noodle around. Let's see, where is Velma's turn? Up the stairs, probs. Oh, look, fish.
Hell of a job.
We could just steal the poster if we wanted to. Boop. But no, let's come to an arrangement with her about that. Okay, messages. Braxton, the fish in tank 23A are looking a little lumpy. If you're not going to make it in, that's fine, but you have to let me know so I can stay on top of the doses. Mr. Nandi, we really need to talk about the Saltuna situation. I've had to let 4 batches rot in the warehouse over the last 2 months because we're not finding buyers. Ugh. I know the situation with the board puts us in a tough spot, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to keep Stellar Bay afloat if we can't get sales up. And Braxton again, seriously, where are you? You've missed 3 shifts. It's getting ridiculous, even for you. I think he might possibly also be dead. Personal files. Mash phantom keys. No, let's hack. Okay. Braxton Hecht's files are filled with Saltuna breeding charts, various pharmacological formulae, and musings on why Saltuna seem to prefer borscht and beans over plain borscht. Okay. Velma. Velma's personal files are a morass of supply contracts, order forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials reveals that for the past several years she has been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into a personal account. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes in simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicates deliberate intent. Stop staying signed into terminals. To be fair, I did have to hack and bypass this one. Morass, good word that. Yep. Well, Velma. The wrench and you. I would read that, to be fair. Oh, Velma. Nope, that's this. Yes. No. God.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Well, that's fair, but also you're
Bad in
skimming.
your spirits, Velma.
You noticed my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
Hey.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need?
You have been skimming.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Why can't you give him his pay increase? Or Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here. Let's ask, all innocent like. Why can't you give him his pay raise?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple.
Yeah,
Besides,
but you see,
if I make an
Velma...
exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
Yeah, you're making a real big exception for yourself. Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
I saw your accounts. You've been skimming money for years. You can afford to pay more.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show? I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
That sounds remarkably like Cabla's argument.
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Can we come to an arrangement on Grimm's poster?
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
I could just steal it, you know.
Fine by me.
Okay.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Okay.
Wouldn't know. I made a good point.
Talk to Caleb. Whee!
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to... never mind.
What? Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was sitting right there.
You know, the last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool. But I appreciate the help. You want to make modifications, just come ask me, all right? I ain't gonna bite.
It's a little bit of a pity that, like, we got this conversation before we ever actually went out and shot anything, but... or before Nyoka really got settled in on the unreliable, but it's fine.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
Got no time, but you need to go back to work.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Okay, do I tell them that Velma was embezzling, or do I just say you've got your pay raise? Because, I mean, that's the rumor that they heard. Like, she was embezzling from MSI. Yeah, let's just be honest. She was embezzling from MSI. She's agreed to put up your wages in exchange for my silence.
Well, I'll be a Raptidon's dinner. Reckon I ought to listen to gossip more often. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Huh. Yep, or the factory does. Okay, let's go! Whee! Up the stairs, down the stairs. Also, hold on. If this guy has a name, I might want to talk to him. Bennett, who are you and what do you want with your sunglasses?
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
You're a named NPC. You've got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, ma'am, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
Your neighbors probably aren't missing your company either, come to think of it. Ah, it's stunningly rude. Is it too funny not to say? What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
So you missed the good old days, huh?
Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Nah. Okay. Here's a man who doesn't want to be free from the board. Okay. Oh, tell you what, we have to do a little murder investigating. Where is Braxton's maybe corpse? Ah, in here. Okay.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. He'll never hear it.
You know, I haven't seen
Excuse me?
If you got him stuck in an alley.
What are you doing here? The slow turn is... Yep.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
I'm looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
You're in his apartment. Medical 35. You've been taking drugs. But also, relax. No one's in trouble. Relax. No one's in trouble.
Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand.
Okay.
So maybe look for him there?
Sure.
Poor fella. Hope he's okay. We should hurry, Captain.
Okay, where was... No, then this isn't the murder location. Where was the murder location? Dropping a care package off with the Mathers in the old ruin south of Stella Bay. Be back soon. Laura, I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things. Yes, well... Wait, but there was an apartment that, like, had a crime scene in it. Which one had the crime scene? Are you sleeping? Are you dead? I can't tell. Okay. Oh.
You trying to get us all in trouble?
Oops.
What do you think you're doing?
Stealing? I was just leaving.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Yep. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Aha!
Oh, oh sorry.
Sorry.
Just spooked me, was all.
This was the
Even
murder
Stellar Bay
scene.
ain't safe these days. What's the world coming to?
There you go. I knew there was a murder somewhere. Has there been a murder? Yes. Tossball betting slip. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from Left Field Tossball Betting. Interesting. Weapon parts. Yeah. Okay. Well, you are very dead and very covered in blood. Goodness me. He's like a Bloodborne player character. Like, you kill one beast and you're just covered in blood and viscera. Okay. Well, is this all the investigating I have to do? I reckon. Okay. Sell my junk. Good. Yeah, Nyoka just wanders in like, oh, here too? That sucks. Not even sure it's his blood. Fair. Yeah. It's like, ooh. Okay, toss ball betting. Or not. There we go. Wait, are there more clues? Okay. I may have missed something else. We found the betting slip, and I've looked at the body. Whoa. Can't look at the book. Looked at this. Oh, the bag. Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, was stuffed into this suitcase. There we go. I've played this quest several times, and every time I forget about the bag. Okay, now we go and investigate left field tossball betting. Whee! Aha! Oh no!
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow,
she
you
says.
must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
We could just lie and say, I play for Auntie Cleo's Darlings, don't you recognize me? I'm not here to chat about teams.
That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up anyway.
Ow!
So, what can I do for you?
I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What do his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and
Okay.
Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team, started owing the wrong people money.
So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Nell, could I get you to back off about the poster, by the way?
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
Velma tells me you outbid Grimm for a signed tossball poster.
Signed by the Black Hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits.
I think it's really brave of you to outbid Sanjar's best friend. My god, we could just... Lies upon lies upon lies. Could I trade you for it?
I don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's a genuine tossball artifact. The Black Hole doesn't even sign things anymore. He just puts a stamp on them. Of course,
Okay.
the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those Sublight fellas lost my shipment of official tossball jerseys. I was gonna line the walls with them, They're the new ones, now with authentic game time aroma.
Oh. Authentic, as in the players actually sweat in them?
Of course not. No, authentic means close enough to be the real thing, but not actually the real thing. Everyone knows that.
Okay.
Anyway, I guess they tried to take a shortcut around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. Can't blame them for trying. Those iconoclasts never shut up. But they lost a bunch of cargo, including my jerseys. If you could get those for me, I might let Grimm have that poster.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Don't put yourself in danger on my account, though. That poster will be a fine substitute.
Yeah, sure. You said you were having trouble receiving the tossball game transmissions.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda.
Yeah.
Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
We'll meet Graham, don't you worry. Okay. That's all for now. Okay. Oh boy is right. Oh boy is right. Okay. Quests within quests. Wheels within wheels. Okay. Ah, yes.
Oh, it does work. I bought some mushrooms.
Wait, are they back?
You ever think about what goes on in your daughter's head?
Yeah, no,
No,
can't get through there.
they're crazy.
But
Fine.
they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together. Gotta be something in that.
Hey, Sebastian. Don't fluff that day. Okay, dickheads.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Well, it ain't yours either. Seeing as this is a public place.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
What are you, 11 years
Berta
old?
already pissed by those crates to market.
You know, if I hadn't just talked to Berta, I'd be tempted to think that Berta is maybe a dog. Berta is not a dog. In that case, I should get going. I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof.
I mean, you just admitted
And not
it.
that it's any of your business.
Sadly, my intimidate isn't good enough. Some secret if we found it, yeah. Wrong answer. Fine, let's just forget this ever happened. No, we're not forgetting this ever happened. Okay. Woo! Oh, that's the wrong. Okay. Whee!
Here goes nothing.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Shot. Nyoka by accident. Whoops. Oh. Oh, well, that's... I mean, you're dead, but, you know. Nobody ever say that you can't have fun just because you're dead. Good for her. Exactly. Ah. My god. She climbed up like a tree. Okay. Can't say necromantic without romantic. Exactly. Okay. Well, that problem got solved. Let's talk to Sanjar about it. Boop.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself.
Not the puns.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
They're dead.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies.
If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Listen. My intimidate stat wasn't high enough, okay? Maybe I could have gotten their statements if they hadn't been so ready to kill me.
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Okay.
You ever worry all that ammo in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, that's... It can do that?
All it takes is a little bit of black powder next to a lot of bits of fertilizer and one real hot day and... Oh, I've seen it happen.
I don't know what's more unsettling. The concept of my ammunition spontaneously combusting, or the fact that this is the kind of thing you think about on the regular.
Don't worry about it. Okay, is that everything I can do while I'm still here? Okay, Chef Raymond. Is Chef Raymond here? I think so. If he is, we can get those cakes. Yes, there he is. Okay, Chef Raymond, I have a job for you.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Please not in the kitchen. Is everyone in this town chicken-livered? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls?
Mm-hmm.
The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long.
You company folk are all the same. Choose to stay, then complain about the choice you've made.
How was I supposed to know it'd turn out like this? It all sounds wonderful. Until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
You've got a real negativity problem. Yeah, sure. Just look at the man and say, skill issue. Seems like you'd want more than centimeters.
I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum, but that spaceship is flown.
Yep. My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook us one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board tucked tail and ran.
Yeah, we're going old-fashioned.
These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Okie dokie.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
I can, don't worry about it. I can cover 3,000 bits. Get started. If our intimidate stat were high enough, we could say, do you take me for an idiot? No damn casserole's worth that much. Try again, try harder. But no, we can cover 3,000 bits. Just do it.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are.
Yay!
Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
Okay.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond.
Hi, Donna.
Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Well, we can't eat it before Junlei gets there, so... Okay. There goes all my money. It's okay. We still have nearly 2K. We're fine. She is a charming young lady. Exactly. And we would do anything for her. Ow. Okay, we'll find Sweetheart Cakes in Cascadia. That's fine. Okay, tell you what. Let's go and look for Mr. Pickett. Why not? And then we'll do some. Let's stick to Nyoka's or Nyoka adjacent stuff today, and then next time we'll switch out Parvati for Max because we need him along to go find Reginald Cheney. And then we can see what he and Nyoka have to say to each other because it's really funny. Hello. Okay, let's go. Oh wow, that. Hello, lighting. Are you working, son? It's like they're. It's like my companions are standing in the dark. Okay, let's not worry about it. It's fine. Remember that time that Max turned into a
Good old
Smurf?
Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Yay! They're like those cars where the headlights turn on every time they're in the shade. Yeah. Oh, right, we've been out here because we went to the... Yep. Ah, but these dorks are back. Ooh. Yay! Hot damn. See, upgrading weapons is a good idea. We need to look into better armor for Nyoka. Let's see how we do, what her squishiness rating is, and then... Oh. Sulfur pools! Aha! Dead man. And then see what kind of ammo we have that works well with Nyoka's skills, you see. Because we don't want to be giving her anything that hampers her, you know? You alive? Are you dead? Oh, you're the one I shot earlier because I went in a circle. Good. Yeah, I never claimed I was good at this orienteering thing, now did I?
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Okay.
Hi, kitty baby.
Ah.
Hi, Donna. Here I go! Whee! Hi. Hi, kitty baby.
Nyoka just going absolutely ham.
To shreds, you say!
Yes, to shreds we say.
Not even a scratch.
I love Nyoka so much.
Hi, Donna. How you doing? How you doing, kitty baby?
Okay, was there another one or did I dream that? Aha! Ooh, hunting rifle ultra, eh?
kitty baby. Hello? Oh. Baby, that's so pathetic. Hi. Okay, some stuff I can break down. Mag pick, thank you. I have so many mag picks. Oh! I just walked past you. Yay! We love leveling up. Ooh. It's head kills. Okay, sell my junk. Hi, kitty baby. How you doing, kitty baby? Oh, this wasn't me. I hope. Hi, Donna. What are you doing? Just being a wee little baby? Okay, that's sealed. Whee! Okay. See, this is what happens when I get distracted and then I stop following quest markers and then, oh, whoops. Oof. Oh, I was 12 points under the intimidate stat that I needed. My god. Donna, what are you doing? I can't see. Okay. Okay, I can put points. Okay. Revert. Or not. Okay. Once you have 2 in there, you can level things special. Fine. Okay. Hi, kitty baby. Hello. Yeah. Okay, let's bring Hack up specifically. What are you... Hello. What are you trying to do? Katie baby, hmm? You have poop on your paw. Why do I have to ask you this every week, by the way? What are you doing? Yeah, but what are you doing, though? Yeah? You look like you want things. I don't know what you want, but you look like you want things. Hello. Okay. Whee! Oh! Incoming! They surprised me. Okay.
I love a good fight.
Right in the dome. Okay, Nyoka also needs some more tinkering with her heavy weapon. Because that thing is throwing too many red numbers. Hey, Donna. Yes, I know. Hi. What are you sitting there just purring for? Hmm? Okay, so that's Ember Heights. Talk about walking into an attack, yeah. It's like, dip, dip, dip. Oh, whoops. I'm sure nothing can happen to me out here. Ooh, I was wrong. Okay, anyone alive? Not really. Okay. Hey, Donna. Hi. Donna's
South
now.
here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Okie dokie. Donna is now lying on her side, facing me, so that she can look at me critically. I am back and I have Swedish meatballs. Yay! Hold on. Can I take a shortcut? Yes, I do believe I can.
Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
I know, I know.
I don't got much use for sulfur in my own work. Here we go!
Nice way.
Okay, we cut Peeves off there, but what she was gonna say is that she doesn't have much use for sulfur in her own work, but it's neat that it's there.
Great work!
Or it's neat that it's there. In typically sweet Parvati fashion. Here's another dead one. They're always missing their legs. I kind of feel the same way about sulfur, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Yay, critters!
Here we go!
Okay. Well, you're all very dead. Extremely close critter, yeah! I was not ready. Okay, so that's a Mantiqueen, and that Mantiqueen's alive. And Mr. Pickett, question mark? I think Mr. Pickett may have got eaten. Just a hunch. Okay, that is not doing enough damage, is what that is. Yay! Okay, we're all slightly on fire, that's fine. What's going on here? Nothing that, oh. Everyone okay? Sweet. Seems unlikely he's just been hanging out there for a few weeks. Ah, there's a bracelet and a light assault rifle and his journal. Yeah. Can we read it? Okay. Well, we can rotate it a little bit. Oh no, he turned into a Mantiqueen. It happens, you know. It happens. You never know. Okay, well, we'll turn that in when we get back. Hi, kitty baby. I'll tell you what. It's just half past 8. Let's take a little break. Let's take a little break for stretchies, and I also need more water. Do you need to pee? Do you want a snack? Zan, have fun with meatballs. Let's take a break, and then we can explore more the forbidden wilds, sort of Monarch. So, see you in 3 to 7. I tried to persuade Kitty to come back, but no, Kitty is staying gone for now. But Donna is still there. I put a picture of Donna on the Discord. Because she is being very baby right now. Yeah, you are most baby. You're the most baby anyone's ever been. Yeah. Kitty's on strike, but we have an actual kitty. Yeah. Hi, baby. Hello. The hairiest baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Like, she has a new favorite spot on the carpet. I don't know why. It's like at the on the right side of the couch by the backmost leg, and that's where she sleeps now. I don't know why. I didn't spill anything there. Like, I don't know. And like I had to, when I vacuumed yesterday, like I had to go over that spot special because of course like all of her fur is in the carpet. And then when I was done, my vacuum was like, "Hey, want to clean the filter?" Sorry, I just made it upstairs with snacks. Don't worry. Like, I've been back for barely 15 seconds. But yeah, the vacuum was like, "Hey, you know you can clean the filter, right?" It's like, yeah, I know. Beans. It's always very funny how cats will sometimes just choose a random place and decide they live there now. Yeah. And it's like, it's always somewhere else. And that is apparently where Donna is gonna, I don't know, at least live like early summer. I don't know about like, I don't know where her hot girl summer spot is gonna be, but we'll find out. And by snacks, I mean a really big pot of strawberry yogurt. Oh, yes. Yes, that sounds good. Do I have any yogurt? Yes, I do. I have a big tub of vanilla yogurt that I could, like, put some cereal and banana into. Well. See? See, Sam is the trendsetter. Now we all want yogurt. We want yogurt! Let's... Yeah, sure. Let's search the house. Let's go look for Braxton. By the way I'm saying it, you may infer correctly that this is not going to be a pleasant visit. Non-dairy, obviously. I'm not going to make myself ill for Easter. No. No, God, no. It's like, that's not what qualifies for resurrection. Oh. I mean, it feels like it.
Miss McDevitt used to say that plants need sulfur to grow, and here there's just tubs of it lying about.
I hear acid baths are all the rage in Byzantium. Anyone fancy a dip?
No, thank you. I mean, it can feel like it, like when you accidentally poison yourself and then you get better and you're like, rebirth. I saw a health bar pop up. What could that possibly mean? Oh man, I wish I had grenades in this game.
Here we go! Here we go! Not getting through.
Whee!
Don't mess with us.
Oh, she's got him already. Well done, Peeves. It's nice when there are non-dairy yogurt options. I think I'll pass, thanks. Yeah. That's why I said accidentally poison yourself, not deliberately. Yes, and I'm over encumbered. Okay. Let us destroy some stuff. I don't use the bolter pistol. I mean, I know. Oh, that's a really good one. I should keep that for Ellie, actually. Breakdown, yes. Oh. Okay, Donna, can you not press any buttons, please? Her butt is on the space bar, isn't it? Yes. It's okay. I would just like you to not nudge anything. Thank you. Hold on. I'm gonna put the mouse over there. Because otherwise her twitching tail is gonna throw off my aim. And nobody wants that. Light machine gun Mark II. Yes. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Brilliant. Are you pressing something again, or is just... Disconnect the controller. Reconnect the controller. Okay, now I can press up again. I don't think it was Donna's fault, but I was looking at her like, what are you doing? I don't think... What skill do I need to be able to pry mods off weapons? Uh, 150, yeah, we're not getting there. Okay, then I can... let's just... break down the weapons we don't use. It's fine. We'll live. That one's for the vicar. Okay. Oh, the I'll pass thing was about the acid baths, by the way. I can and will need eat nearly everything. Good. Opening a bedroom door like, I am risen! It would be a lie to say I haven't done it. Bye, Donna. I'll try eat anything twice, just in case something was wrong with it the first time. Yeah. Always go for it 3 times to make sure it's statistically significant. Very good. See, that's why you gotta hang out with scientists. They know how to live. Ow! Ah, I only know how to break my shins. It's fun. Ooh. Look at all these bits on the floor. I mean, we're not getting rich off of any of this. Yay! Cool. Sounds good. Whee! And don't mind about my ankle. Festival of Loot. Yes! My favorite festival. Is there people? Or have we been through here before? No, I don't think there's people. Yeah. Okay. It's all, for me, it's all very, I have no memory of this place. Are you like me and get annoyed when people say 19% of users recommend X users? Users surveyed 48. Yeah. Wait, Sammy, you were talking to Zan, but me too. It's like, that's a shitty sample size. That says nothing. Oh gosh, the number of times. Yeah. Like, recently at work, I was asked, like, hey, can you, extract the average, rating for the hotels from the pages? And I'm like, yes, of course, and I'll get you the sample size too. Like, I'll get you the number of reviews too, because otherwise that information is entirely useless. Oh, look. Dr. Williams, nice to see you again. National adverts using sample sizes of like 200. Why? 8 out of 10 people preferred this. They literally asked 10 people. Yeah, it's bad. It's not good. It's bad data. Okay. Let's give ourselves a little safety save, because bad things happen in this house. So, Braxton went to deliver meds to this family, and then he went missing. Would anyone like to place a bet what happened in here before we go in? And let me set the scene. This is like in an abandoned everything. Like, there is no one else here. All of this is condemned on account of, plague and sickness and decay.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Okay.
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry.
Okay.
You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Thanks for the compliment, I think.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
I'm honored you're asking, and I'm thrilled to accept. What can I do?
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection.
Not in this house.
I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
What do you need me to do?
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
Oh no. Well, something bad, clearly. I'm going to say something really, really bad. The question is if it was bad from the outside or inside or external badness, or both. Stealing myself for inevitable rejection. Relatable. Yes. Okay, and after that?
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a mannequin showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
We're gonna have to kill a mantiqueen? We just did it. We'll be fine. Sounds fun. Let's go.
Thanks, Cap.
Come on. Okay, so that's that little interlude. Let's go into this house. Transition to Mather residence. It's gonna be fine. Put the gun away. Okay, so yeah, some knickknacks, a plant, holes in the walls, self-playing piano, Seating. What passes for... What the fuck is... Mensch, ärgere dich nicht in English. I don't know. Yeah, so far so good, huh? Ludo? Possibly. I've never... Ludo. Huh. Have I ever known that? I don't think I've ever known that. Thank you.
Visitor? What an unexpected surprise. Please, come in. Come in.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
The Edgewater deserters were perfectly nice, and they lived outside the city walls. Well, maybe not Adelaide, but everyone else.
That's the spirit.
I don't think the
Now
situations
come in.
match up.
Make yourselves comfortable.
Oh, we're gonna get eaten, aren't we? Sammy, you got it. I'm looking for a man named Braxton. He supposedly came by here.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Are you sure you haven't seen Braxton? I heard he was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Something ain't right about this.
Yeah, dinner's Braxton's leg, isn't it? Hey, Levi.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
Actually, I'm looking for a man named Braxton.
Sorry, I'm not real good with, names.
Is something wrong?
It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way, too.
Other times, it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
Maybe I can help you.
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Uh-huh. Okay. Hello, Martha.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not?
If you're so eager for company, why live all the way out here?
The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars.
Okay.
Out here, we are free. And even apart from society, the universe provides for us, as your being here proves.
Sure? What do you mean by that?
Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for dinner?
Until you're ready for dinner. Okay. Ah, they're zealots too. Yes, they are. It's impressive how fast people turn to cannibalism in fiction. Yeah, isn't it just? It's like a little bit of adversity, and it's like gift, like the gift of dinner? Yeah, and we just walked in, all three of us. Hi, Lizzie. She looks especially healthy.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
What are you talking about?
You know, the ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on the front. They don't taste very good, but they make me feel so nice. Hungry, too.
Kid, you're weird. I'm done here. Sure, I brought some candies. Let's just lie.
That's wonderful.
Uh-huh.
There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
Was his name Braxton? My God. I mean, to be fair, I have played this before, so maybe it's just like my memory kicking in, but hey, I wrote the game, didn't I? Was his name Braxton?
I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
Okay. What can you tell me about him?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
Uh-huh. Sometimes the dialogue seems fairly obvious, so, I mean, yeah. That is true. Why isn't he bringing you more rocket candies?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that.
Oh?
They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again. Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
We wouldn't want to intrude.
Oh, it's too late, Peeves. It's too late. We're intruding. We're intruding with the best of us. Okay. Yep. There he is. The knife's still sticking out of him.
These sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
I'm gonna be sick.
Yep. I mean, head's already gone, but yeah, dinner is either his arm or his leg, and considering that the saber is oh good, and it's called supper time. That it's just sticking out of his leg. That's yeah. That's probably what's dinner. Okay. And our objective is now to escape the house. Ah. Good. Well, my dad did always say that the head was the best bit. Good. Good. Okay, this is gonna be close quarters. Let's, I did pick up that lovely shotgun that I'm gonna give to the vicar, but, it'll do for now, unless I try and swipe them to death with supper time, but I didn't put any points in melee, so how about we don't? Okay. Shotgun seems like a good option, yeah. He was talking about sugar mice or caterpillar cakes, but still, yeah. Like, he was still right. Okay, well, we can loot all of this when the others are dead.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen.
Yeah, because you killed Braxton.
Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my better qualities.
How very rude.
You've been cutting people up,
Time
Martha.
to teach you some manners.
Oh boy.
Watch out!
Oh. Oh! Wrong weapon equipped. My god. Bam! Whoops, where are you going? There you are. There we are.
They deserve to die so clean.
How can we...
Physical damage weakness. No, I am rejecting that. Thank you very
Explain
much.
this to folks. Everybody with missing family will wonder if these people...
Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Good. Okay, now we've unlocked that. Okay, now let's steal everything that isn't nailed down. Aw, and Levi writes poetry. Oh boy, and it used to be lovely poetry, and then they started in on the cannibalism, and it went a bit bad. They don't need it anymore, exactly. Okay, I think I've got everything. Yep. Physical damage weakness. Yeah, I'm weak to that too. Yeah. It's like, we're already weak to that. We don't need to make it worse. Okay, anything out here? Anything... Can I get in the roof? I'm not sure. That jump is probably gonna kill me, hey? And yeah, there's nothing over there. Okay. Not worth it. Not worth it breaking my ankles. Okay, bye! Yes, that was Exactly, that was predictably awful. Wasn't it? And a nice time was had by all. Okay, so Velma will want to know. Okay, that's Fallbrook as well. Let's go to Amber Heights. Let's go for certain definitions of nice. Yeah. Fallout meme, everyone disliked that. Yep. Nice time was had by all, and then they died.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
Yeah.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
I mean, yeah, they definitely tried to shoot me and eat me. Okay, that's Stellar Bay again. Alright, yeah, let's go to Amber Heights, and we can noodle about a little bit there. We can look for Tucker. We can get to talking with Graham a little bit. And then I think that's a good place to stop for the day, because Monarch is pretty huge. And we'll need more time to get through everything anyway. So we don't have to try and, like, cram everything into an episode. Whee! Look at me not falling into the sulfur pool. I am so proud of myself. Doop 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 doop. Proud of you, thank you. Okay, Amber Heights. Why am I putting the gun away now? I'll just have it back up when I get in. Oh well. It's fine. Ah. Put it away. Hello. Oh, Rose, that was your name.
Hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts.
Hello.
I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet.
Sure, I'll
In it, you'll
take a
find
pamphlet.
everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Oh, did he?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Damn. Curse is foiled again. It's fine. You offering me a pamphlet you don't have? Who are the iconoclasts, Rose? We need exposition, you see.
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
No problems? What about raptidons? Or marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
One big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Yeah, so this is a cult. Why are you here, not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Uh-huh. And I wonder why they all died. Where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Okay. Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for a Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Thank you. Okay.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Very good. Oh, when we talk to Zora, there's another voice actor recognition scheme in it for you. Just letting you know. So, bets can be placed now. Is Tucker a 40-year-old man or 14? But grumble, you say, since you're asking so nicely. It could go either way. It could. It could. Let's see if Sammy wants to place a bet. Otherwise, I'll guess 40. Okay. Da 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 da. Hi, Tucker.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Yeah, that's an interesting 14-year-old with a 5 o'clock shadow. It's Captain Pontoon, Tim.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay?
I am not a little boy.
Yeah, well.
Haven't been one for decades.
Yeah, well.
No matter what my mama wishes.
Yeah, well.
I take it she's still looking for me?
Yep.
Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
Nope. She made it seem like you were in danger. Asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you've grown up. I'm 30 or 40 years old and I don't need this. Exactly. Exactly.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
You've lived outside of Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her the skills you've learned. Teach her the iconoclast philosophies. Convert her so she might join you in freedom. I think that's the last thing he wants.
You're right. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
No one can control me, he says, as he's getting into a cult. But sure. Okay. Work orders. Steam coming out of the roof. Pipes on top of my house are gonna burst. Oh, engineering 55, remotely reroute the water. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Arcing electricity at the bar. Not good enough at science. Okay. Haven't heard from the Wrapped House. Remotely reset the Wrapped House's communications breaker. Yeah. Ooh, I can do that. Dear Diary. Haha, hey Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Dear Diary, eat it. Hux, erase work order. Bye. Medical examiner's residence door sealed. Door to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck and is completely sealed. Can someone get this thing open? Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, so I just gotta get better at science. How much better at science do I need to get? Okay, 5 more points. We can do that. Wait, is there anything I can wear? Falls under tech skills. Why am I wearing that? Oh, because of stealth skills. Okay. There we go. Yeah, see, I'm stylish. Wow, how have I not died? Oh, well, I am playing on easy. Okay. Yay! There we go. Fixed everything. And I'm gonna put on different armor. My god. Where's the stuff that I put mods on? Unless I didn't put mods on anything? I mean, I don't need two-handed melee. Better. I'm getting a feeling that I accidentally sold my other armor that I had, but then again, who gives a shit? I was fine. My controller, however, is having some issues in this menu, apparently. Okay. It's fine. That's the spirit grown boy! Hold on, I need to write that down. That's the spirit grown boy. There we go. No one can control me apart from this cult that preys on easily controlled people. Just gotta get better at science. Honestly, this has been a lot of my life. Yeah. Wow, how have I not died? This too. Puts on lab coat, immediately gets better at science. Exactly, Zan confirms that's how it works. Gang, we need to find the biggest lab coat so I can be good at science. The bigger the lab coat, the more science. Yes! Well, okay, that's our new quest. Find huge lab coat. So we can... Actually, let's get a lab coat that all three of us fit into, and then like that's our get along science lab coat, and then we're gonna be so good at science. Oh, Ash, I remember you. Okay, this is gonna open a whole other can of worms of side quests. So much wormage. Slap stuff of lab coat, you can fit so much science in this thing. Yeah, all three of us, and so much science. Boop. There we go. Okay, that's the broker. I don't think I have a quest for talking to the others. That's okay. I'll find them.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes to the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Okay, Tucker looks like he's trying to leave. Okay. Oh, here's a workbench. That's good. Okie dokie. Repair, all equipped. Yes, repair that one too. And then tinker. Tucker's been Hotel California. He rather has. He rather has. Okay, let's break down some stuff. I'm not gonna keep supper time. Did I assault rifle? Did I unequip it or no? Okay. That means I can break that down. Sweet. Pro tossball blocker. That looks like one for Felix. I gotta get back to the ship so I can give people things. Oh, that one's already got a mod on it. Cool. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're keeping the top hat. Because anything else would just be silly. Ooh. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Okay, these are all still better. That can go. Lab coats can go. Okay, that is a sight better is what this is. Okay, I don't need my machine gun to be quiet. That is not, that's just not a requirement I have. That's all right. want my magazine to be bigger on the assault rifle is what I want. I've already got a sight. So do you. I don't need to muzzle my shotgun. Like, just don't need it. Okay, that seems fine. Okay. I'll try and remember to actually give the shotgun to the vicar. I might just end up keeping it. Who's to say? Okay, that tactical shotgun's aged out a little bit, to be fair. Like, that's not gonna do the damage that we need anymore. Okay, the cleaver's fine. Okay. Oh, hold on. No, I should mod my armor though. Toughened. Okay, same rating, doesn't matter. Silver tongue kit. Yes, I do like it. Backpack, cooling, armor degradation minus 15%. Yes, please. Oh, that's the armor I had and I gave it to Parvati. There you go. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. Okay, I could stand to get a better helmet. There goes all my money, but that's okay. Okay. Oops. We all need better helmets. I'm taking that one. And then, let's see, what do you each have? Okay, that one has 32. Okay, yeah, that's better than everything else we have. Nyoka, what do you have? You have no helmets. Okay, we'll give you this one, and then we'll level that up as well. And then... there we go. There. And I have no money. Worth it, though. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see, is Zora in here? I think Zora might be with Graham. Yeah.
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out.
Okay, this way. Yes, yes, this way.
A mantiquine.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... Ah, let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one.
Debatable?
Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
I'm told you're out of pamphlets. That's a shame. What do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yeah.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our
Life's what you make
generation
it, buddy.
is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come?
Thing is, if you're all dead, who's having the kids? Also, like, the line with the pamphlets was funny, but I didn't say it in order to do Zora a solid. You'll see why later. Tell me about the iconoclasts. I'll regret it, but I'm doing it for you.
The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder.
Don't want it.
We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
Okay, but what does it actually do? Well, the rest of the colony thinks you're always insane. Is this why the board has cordoned off Monarch?
Oh, yes. Gunships hover in our skies, ready for the day they decide to come to our doors waving banners of war. The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. A sad state of affairs, to be sure. All right.
I want to know more about your teachings. No, I don't, but we need the exposition.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
What do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
Ooh, he's got history with Sanjar. So Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now here we are. Or, but his workers enjoy much more freedom than those of the board. Let's see what happens when we say that.
Their leashes may be longer, but their collars are just as tight.
I mean, that's by dint of, like, living in a colony that is still at large, controlled by the board. I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Even OSI? Are there members similarly divine? I mean, we don't have the Vicar with us right now, but you can imagine that Max is not friends with this guy?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
Right, but what started it all?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers.
Never mind.
All right.
Never mind.
Why have you come?
Just looking for ways to help. Anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Okay.
Or... Now, here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
This is why I didn't say anything about the pamphlets. Wouldn't supplies help more?
Yes.
We will make do, as we always have. Spreading the word of our movement is of paramount importance.
No, not
Will
dying
you aid us
is.
in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
I'll find him.
We're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where is the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Okay, been there.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable.
How's it gonna
I hope
feed
I don't
anyone?
have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Can do. Okay, come on. Hi, Donna. Okay, Zora sound familiar to anybody? I'll talk to her some more.
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye.
That's cool.
Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins.
Hi, Donna.
Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
You run the triage clinic? Or, well, let's answer that first. It does seem wasteful to buy press parts rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
Oh, they have. You run the triage clinic?
Yeah. Name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
Do people around here get injured that often?
You joking? It's Monarch. Can't set foot outside without being attacked by a beast or a marauder.
Okay, I do know the voice, but I also have no idea where from. What happened in the ruins?
A Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere. And I guess the gunfire attracted raptidons.
Oh.
It was a damn bloodbath.
You found a queen that far north? Wish I'd been there.
You and me both, Nyoka. We could have used the help. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
Talking to me is always urgent. Okay. Let's not be like that. Need any help?
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
Okie dokie. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit much. And some characters deserve a bit much, but not Zora. Zora does not deserve that kind of shit. Okay, so I'll tell you which voice actor that is.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk.
Cliffhanger!
Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
No, they are. It's the voice actor for Yuna from Ghost of Tsushima. And also for female Morgan Yu in Prey. Hi, Donna. Yeah. In this copy of Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn onto them. Very good. This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. That means you. Okay. Dear Diary, Graham taught me how to meditate today. You close your eyes and you breathe in real deep and try not to cough. Then you just listen to yourself. You know how sometimes you'll be hiding from a mantiqueen, you're trying to be quiet, so you focus real hard on your breathing and you can hear your heartbeat and you think, how can this mantiqueen not hear me? And all of a sudden you have to sneeze. And it reminds you of that time when you were coming back with a delivery and as you were putting it on Zora's table, you sneezed and it slipped and a bunch of things broke. Meditating is like that, only you're supposed to think of these things on purpose. Graham calls it, I don't remember what he calls it, Rec-O something. He says it's your own eternal truth bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are what you're supposed to focus on and try and improve. When we meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on rocks hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. Of course it is! Yeah! Okay, Zora's really smart, but you know what? Sometimes she can be such a bitch. I was supposed to get some info for her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over without going through Marauders, so I gave up and stopped in at Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of whist. She's so cool. She's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know? But Chastity can drop thousands on a single game, and she's fine. Well, sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out, but still, mostly she's cool about it, and I admire that. Anyway, when I got back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Sigh. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next run, and I promised I would. See, that's how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. Huxley, you got someone killed. But also, this little nugget about info from Cascadia is a surprise tool that will help us later. Today, Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should, just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. I'm kind of proud. Zora said it was like, oh, Donna, you are touching the keyboard. Yeah, you are. Zora said it was like a promotion for something I found in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. I can't even get near the place without getting attacked. The plot thickens. I asked her what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. This will be my last entry. Sorry, diary. You've been a very good listener, but our time has come to an end. This terminal was making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it, and plus he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed poor terminal, if you're reading this, suck sulfur! Okay, let's fix it. There you go. Also, I read all your diary entries, Huxley. That's just what happens. Hello. So that's Huxley. Don't worry, we'll find her. Bradford, you have a name.
Ain't seen you before. You from one of the outer steads or what?
Yep. Outer stead. Yep, way off to the south. Let's just lie.
You poor some bitch. I hear tell the dust storms get even worse out there. Welcome to the heart of Iconoclast country, sister.
Zora told me what happened in the ruins. That way all these people are hurt?
Afraid so. Now, I wasn't there, mind. I've just been helping Ms. Zora with triage. Ms. Zora took a team into the ruins north of here, looking for supplies, I heard. But they ran into a sulfurin mantiqueen out from the wastes.
Seems like your people came out on the losing side.
Like any encounter with a queen. 6 folks dead on the ground in seconds, the rest running. 2, you can't actually keep the dust out. Always carry antifungals. Sprays work okay, creams are better. You got nothing else? Vodka.
Okay. Graham's in charge, right?
In charge? Huh. We're iconoclasts. Every soul a sovereign power. We do for each other on account of it needing to be done. Not because some fancy-pants manager said to.
Hi, Kitty.
Now, you want to rephrase that question, maybe ask who's respected hereabouts, I can give you a sensible answer.
Okay. Perception, somebody's organizing things. You've got posted guards.
Every soul here knows to keep a weather eye out. Everyone's lost somebody to the wildlife. That didn't stop Miss Zora from picking a few souls and imposing a schedule. Be here then, leave there later. Downright in icon. Well, it ain't what we do.
Well, it is what
Take
you're doing
that
now.
on top of what happened on the northern expedition. She and Graham are exchanging harsher words than usual.
What makes Graham and Zora such a big deal?
When the monarchists wanted to settle down and play nice with the board, Graham was the one that took a stand. He's the reason we're here, breathing free air. Zora's our best sawbones. Nearly every soul here owes her their life. She's got funny ways, but they work.
Uniconoclastic, I guess. Counted as some kind of payment. It's like a bank machine, but for emotional labor. Okay, so Zora saved nearly everyone's life. Do you get into that much trouble?
Welcome to Monarch. The animals think you're tasty, the fungus thinks your lungs are a great place to plant spores.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That ain't enough. Look at the sky. Olympus yanks this moon about like a drunk dancer. Storms to curl your hair and quakes to rattle your brain pan.
Cool. You said Graham and Zora argue a lot.
Well, sure. It's on account of how we all work. No iconoclast makes another do as they say just because. You gotta convince them. That Graham and Zora argue all the time just says the process is working. Vigorous intellectual debate. You see?
Sure. Except one of them wants to buy printing cartridges rather than food and medicine. You know? Okay, where's the one where I talk to Bronson? Do I have a quest to talk to Bronson? No. Okay, then I just gotta find Bronson. Okay. Note for next time, find Bronson. Sure, he's got stuff for me. Okay. Well, now that we've all had all the exposition we can stand, I think that is a good place to leave it for today. Look, here's us. Thank you for keeping me company on this Good Friday. I mean, I know what I'd buy, but I've not been taken in by a cult. Exactly.
So, what's the plan?
The plan is go to bed. It's been a fun session. Yay! A Good Friday indeed. Yay! Yeah. Have a lovely Easter weekend, everybody. If you're watching this on VOD, hi, hello, hope you had fun. Except the cult Donna's running in the background. I mean, yeah, like that's, like, wait, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's fine. You know, blood for the blood god and everything. It's like, it's grand. It's grand. I'll be back tomorrow with co-working. And then I'm looking forward to, because I was, like, prepping all the Dishonored stuff today, and then I was like, oh, I'm so looking forward to Tuesday. But then, if it's Tuesday, that means the long weekend is over. So, like, no. Can't do that. Probably won't be here tomorrow, but have fun. Have fun with what you're doing tomorrow, Zan. I hope you have a lovely, lovely Saturday. Swings and roundabouts, yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. And my foot itches. Ouch. Okay. Alright, is that all the admin that we need? Yes, it is. Good. Okay, so either see you tomorrow or see you next week. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.